Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to be teaching you about the difference between pain and suffering, and I'm going to share a story with you, and it's the story of the two arrows. And actually this is a story originally from Buddhism. It's often used in mindfulness and also in ACT as well. So the story goes like this. So there's somebody walking down in the woods. Let's say it's you walking in the woods, and suddenly you get struck by an arrow. Someone fires an arrow at you. This is back in the days when people used arrows, and the arrow hits your arm and it really aches, it really hurts, it's very painful, and you feel that physical pain in your arm and it's bleeding. And then immediately your mind starts to think, oh my god, what's going to happen? What if I bleed to death? What if this is infected and I can't walk back properly, or I lose energy and I can't get back to my family? What's going to happen to my family? What's going to be happening to my husband, my wife, my kids, my children? What is going to be happening to, what will happen to their future? How will they be doing? The Buddha describes the first arrow as the physical pain, and the second arrow is what your mind does. It starts thinking about the worst scenario that can happen, and he says, be warned of the second arrow. And the first arrow is the arrow of the pain, the actual physical pain, and the second arrow represents what you call suffering. And so we distinguish between pain and suffering. Pain is something that's inevitable, we all experience that. But the suffering is something that we actually create, but we don't realize it. It's that sense of resistance to it, not accepting it, not allowing it to be there, and not accepting the reality of the situation. And so we fight with the reality of the way things are right now. And so we turn the pain into suffering, or we add suffering on top. There's an equation that's often used in ACT, which is pain times resistance equals suffering. So the more that you resist or deny or fight or argue with the pain, which is already there, then the more suffering that you experience. So that's a kind of a useful story to remember whenever you have any kind of difficult situation. So it could be the difficult internal experiences, so it could be your difficult emotions like sadness or anxiety or frustration or anger, or it could be to do with difficult thoughts. Could be difficult sensations like literal physical pain or chronic pain, the physical sensations you feel in your body, or it could be certain situations or scenarios, things that happen, things that people say to you. You're trying to get something and you are not able to get it, problems with relationships and workplace, certain health scenarios. The pain is the finding out something that you didn't want to hear, or hearing something you didn't want to hear. And then the suffering is the denial of that, the fighting of it, the resistance of it. And how do you reduce that suffering? Well, just remembering that story is a good start to reflect on how your actions, your behavior, the way you're thinking about it may be actually leading to more suffering than you need to actually experience. So that's the story of the two arrows, and to distinguish between the difference between pain and suffering. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and share it if you did find it useful. And check out the links below for a link to our next course, which will include this and many other metaphors. The next ACT online course that I'll be teaching. And it's interactive, it's video based, so it's really cool, and you can chat and get to know the other participants. We create a sense of community. We try and make it in a creative way, so you learn in different ways and techniques, and it's also evolving all the time. And yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, so come along and join us there. If you'd like to find out more, then please just click the links below and you can find more there. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found it useful, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.